A crisis begins far from New York. A ceasefire collapses. Civilians move. Roads close. Aid stops. The world sees another headline. But inside the United Nations, the question is practical. How does concern become action? The foundation is the United Nations Charter. It established the legal framework for international peace and security. But the UN is not one actor. It is a system. In peacekeeping, three organs matter most. The General Assembly provides legitimacy, 193 member states, one vote each. The Security Council provides authority, 15 members, including 5 permanent members, responsible for international peace and security. The Secretariat implements. Led by the Secretary General, it turns decisions into plans, people, logistics, reporting, and field action. In simple terms, the Assembly gives political weight, the Council gives the mandate, and the Secretariat makes it real. When a crisis threatens peace, the Security Council may act. It debates, negotiates, and may adopt a mandate. But a mandate is not a mission. A mandate is intent. To become a mission, that intent moves through planning, budgeting, force generation, deployment, sustainment, and reporting. The Council defines the objective. The Secretariat translates it into requirements. What must be protected? Where will it deploy? What capabilities are required? What risks will it face? How will it be sustained? The budget is reviewed through the Fifth Committee, because no operation moves without resources. The Department of Peace Operations provides direction. The Department of Operational Support builds the backbone, supply chains, human resources, finance, transport, and support. Member states provide personnel, units, equipment, and capabilities. Only then can blue helmets move from paper to terrain. But peacekeeping does not live only in the Security Council. Much of the UN's work happens in the General Assembly's main committees. Because the Assembly has a broad agenda, its work is distributed among 6 main committees. First, disarmament and international security. Second, economic and financial issues. Third, social, humanitarian, and cultural issues. Fourth, special political and decolonization issues. Fifth, administrative and budgetary matters. And sixth, legal issues. First, the second committee handles economic and financial issues, including disaster risk reduction. Disaster risk reduction is not disaster response. It is prevention, preparedness, early warning, climate risk, resilience, and risk-informed development. Its reference is the Sendai framework. The purpose is to reduce vulnerability before disaster strikes. But when a disaster exceeds national capacity, the logic changes. That is disaster relief. National authorities lead. OCHA coordinates support. UNDAC teams can deploy rapidly to assess needs and support coordination. So remember the distinction. Disaster risk reduction is preventive. Disaster relief is operational when capacity is exceeded. Second, the fourth committee, the Special Political and Decolonization Committee, reviews peacekeeping policy under Agenda Item 51, mandates, protection of civilians, safety, conduct, performance, transitions, and the future of peace operations. But it does not command missions. It shapes policy. Its subsidiary body, the Special Committee on Peacekeeping Operations, known as C-34, brings together troop, police, and financial contributors, plus other member states. Its work is based on consensus, because peacekeeping depends on collective ownership. The fourth committee also handles peaceful uses of outer space through COPUOS, supported by ANUSA. Space security and disarmament follow a different track, mainly through the first committee. Third, the fifth committee is where ambition meets affordability. It handles administrative and budgetary matters, including mission financing. It also oversees issues linked to contingent-owned equipment, or COE. COE matters because peacekeepers do not arrive empty-handed. They deploy with vehicles, communications, medical units, engineering equipment, generators, and sustainment capabilities. The COE Working Group reviews reimbursement rates and standards for major equipment, self-sustainment, and medical support. In the field, CE becomes operational power. It affects readiness, mobility, force protection, medical support, and mission performance. A mandate may authorize protection, but equipment allows protection to happen. Now we enter the Secretariat, where political direction becomes operational design. The Department of Peace Operations, or DPO, connects Security Council mandates with mission leadership in the field. The Office of Military Affairs links member state military capabilities with UN requirements. It supports military planning, force generation, and advice. The Department of Operational Support, or DOS, enables execution. DOS is the engine room. It manages supply chains, personnel systems, finance, facilities, logistics, support, and COE reimbursement, verifying that personnel and equipment meet agreed standards. Without DPO, there is no direction. Without OMA, no military capability bridge. Without DOS, no sustainment. Not every UN field presence is the same. Peacekeeping operations deploy uniformed personnel under Security Council mandates. Special political missions focus on mediation, political engagement, good offices, electoral support, and conflict prevention. Different instruments. Same strategic purpose. Help political solutions survive contact with reality. Peacekeeping works only when 5 elements align: political will, mandate, resources, capabilities, and support. If political will is weak, the mission lacks unity. If the mandate is unclear, the field lacks direction. If resources are insufficient, ambition becomes illusion. If capabilities are missing, tasks become promises. If support fails, the mission stops moving. Peacekeeping is not magic. It is a system that turns diplomacy into deployment, a system that connects council chambers to remote roads, a system where legitimacy, authority, implementation, resources, and capability must move together. So the next time you see a blue helmet, remember, behind it is a charter. Behind the charter is a council decision. Behind that decision is a budget, a committee, a department, a supply chain, a member state, and a mission plan. And behind all of it is one difficult promise: to help protect peace where peace is most fragile. This is how UN peacekeeping works. From mandate to mission. From decision to deployment. From political will to operational effect.